Thanks for joining me, guys. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the game Doom, the 2016 version. Doom first came out in 1993, and I loved it to death. It scared me back then to play it. Doom 1, Doom 2, loved it though. Played both of them all the way through. This video is going to cover only the campaign mode. The multiplayer mode and the snap map modes I'm going to do separate videos for. So this one's just the story mode. Now, in case you've been, hiding under a rock since 1993, Doom takes place on Mars in the future, far in the future. The UAC Corporation has a research facility on Mars, and you wake up on this facility, find it overrun with demons. You've got to fight your way through, you've got to find out what happened, and then you've got to put a stop to it. So I'm going to cover basically the audio, the video, and the gameplay. This is one of my first game reviews, so if there's something else you want to see, drop it in the comments below. Well, I'm going to start with the audio because it's the most simple. The music in this game is great. It's kind of like a heavy metal, not really, maybe like a heavy metal electronic kind of music. It's really good. I never wanted to turn it off. It never annoyed me. And the actual Doom theme song is phenomenal. I love it. I can't wait till they put it out, so I can either download it on iTunes or use it in the snap maps. But the sound effects are all great. The weapons, nothing sounds weird. The voices are all distinct. Nothing sounds like it's been shared or anything. There's really not a whole lot to say. I'm not a huge audio connoisseur, so. Now the video, the graphics are just amazing. I'm going to put my settings here in the video now. But I haven't really heard a lot of people have problems with it. I ran it, it all looked beautiful. I had people comment on my stream that it looked amazing. I'm very pleased with it. The gore is just the details of the gore is just crazy. And if you ever get a chance, when you use the chainsaw, spoiler alert, I recommend you buy it, but use the chainsaw, as soon as you're done, look at the level of gore on that chainsaw. It is disgusting. It'll make you nauseous. Now, as for the gameplay, there's 5 difficulty levels, but 2 of them are locked away until after you complete the game as a whole. Now, I played on the Hurt Me Plenty mode, which is normal, and it was a little easy at the beginning, but it definitely got harder as it progressed. I could see probably maybe stepping it up a notch. I'm not a big shooter person, so if you are, I definitely recommend you step it up a notch. The gameplay is very fast-paced. To start with, one of the things this game does is you are always running. You don't hit shift to run, you hit shift to walk. Otherwise, you're always running. Even when you start the game, the first thing you do, as soon as you get control of your character, the first thing you do is shoot. I mean, this game wants you to go forward at 100 miles an hour all the time. Now, this game is all about shooting demons. I mean, that's the gameplay, is shooting demons, watching them explode. You've got tons of customizable weapons to do it. Some weapons have scopes, some weapons will shoot like triple rounds. There's a lot of customization on the weapons, and I really like that, because you may not like a particular style, with the machine gun, for example, but maybe you want a scope on it, but you don't necessarily want just a scope for your shotgun. You want triple rounds through your shotgun. It lets you play how you want, and that's good. I like that. A couple of things I didn't like. There were some of these nest spawns where basically you hit the nest, you start this little sequence of events that spawns a bunch of demons and stuff, and you kill them all to progress. It wasn't unfun. It was just kind of predictable and a little repetitive. It wasn't awful. They would actually transition later in the game, the nests to become just arena-style rooms, and whenever you get to a certain point or pick up a power-up, or, that's when the whole sequence starts. It's a little predictable, a little repetitive, and that's the base of the gameplay, so it was a minor complaint. There was also some puzzle jumping. I guess that's 2 different things. Puzzles where you had to click here or walk this to press this to open a door, to lower a lever. I don't really like that in games. The original Doom was like that. It drove me nuts. This one, very minor. And as for the jumping, I hate jumping. It's just, I don't know. I don't like it. Can't explain it. I don't like it. This has very little jumping. These complaints are really not worth complaining about. I'm just bringing forward to you my opinion from my perspective. Some things I did like that I thought were really good was the climbing mechanics. Kind of helped with the jumping part. As long as you got near a ledge, you kind of got credit, so to speak. Your guy's hand would reach out, the Doom Marine's hand would reach out, pull himself up on the cliff. You didn't have to like jump and then press another button to, pull yourself up. It was just a very smooth transition. You jumped, as long as you made it near the ledge, you're good. I like that. The other mechanic that I really wanted to talk about, and this was one of those things that I wasn't sure at first I would like, is the glory kill mechanic. Now, like I mentioned, as far as the game always pushing you at 100 miles an hour, this is another one of those mechanics that does it. Basically, when you get close enough and your enemy is low enough in health, he'll start to blink, and you just shred him physically. You rip him apart, tear him apart. It sounds hilarious, maybe over the top, but it's very well done. And as far as like how it pushes you forward, this is how you get health and ammo. If you get low in health, you instinctively want to play defensive. You want to hide behind a pillar or go around a corner, but no, can't do that in Doom. If you need health, the only way to get it, well, not the only way, but the best way to get health, easily, hands down, the best way to get health is to rip apart a demon. And to do that, you got to be up close and personal. It's very counterintuitive, which I think is really, really awesome. I love this mechanic. They implemented it very well. Can't say enough good stuff about it. And let's see. I got about 13 hours, probably 16 hours it took me to complete the initial campaign. That would be a rough estimate. So you've got plenty of time for story here. The little bits of story that were broken up maybe once per level with 13 levels. So you got kind of a little cinematic or something in between each and kind of explains the story itself. If you don't like story, you'll probably love this game because there's not a whole lot of it. It's still, for the story that is there, I think it's pretty rich and detailed. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what's next. I have beat it too, by the way, so. There's also some extra, I didn't do a lot of the exploring. I hate exploring, I just like to get stuff done. There's also some challenges, if you can kill 30 imps by the time the timer runs out, you can get, a special bonus to your weapon. It was nothing game-breaking, but if you enjoy the challenge, you could reap the rewards. If you like looking for secrets, that's there too. Of course, both of those would also extend the time that you would spend in the game. So you may get more than 16 hours if you play it at a harder difficulty. Look for all the secrets, challenges, of course achievements too. So, as for the future of the game, all the planned DLC so far is multiplayer focused, so I don't really need to talk about anything there. And the last thing is, of course, the price. $59.99. I got mine on Amazon, 20% discount if you order the physical copy through Amazon Prime. So I'll put a link in the notes too. But that's it, guys. If you enjoyed the review, please follow and subscribe. Well, I guess that's the same thing, isn't it? Well, if you could follow and or subscribe and like, that would be good too. And like I said, if there's anything I missed in this review that you'd like to see covered, drop it in the comments below so I can add it to the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you get this game. If you do, let me know. I'm playing some snap map stuff right now. I think it's interesting. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.